We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 64th.
Yeah.
64th episode of SNL with Techwiser. I
How
did
you
see
guys
it.
doing?
Yeah.
How you guys doing? Oh,
How was your weekend? How
you
was your week?
asking?
How was your week? Yeah, I'm asking
Oh,
you.
I think
Did you?
it was a different week. It was a different week. We all went for a vacation. I was really excited about this SNL. And to just let you guys know, we could have taken this day off, but we just came back for the SNL because we wanted to do this. I was pretty excited about it. And we had like an overnight flight. So the sleep is due, but really, really fun week. And there's a lot of. We also shot a video while we are on vacation.
Hmm, nice. You do also look a bit tan though. Do you get tan in the beaches?
Of course, everyone gets tired. Like I'm no
Not
different.
not everyone. I just realize some people are prone to getting tan than other people.
I get
Hmm.
red if
Hmm.
that counts. I get red.
Okay.
So, guys, how was your? Oh, there we go. So, how was your guys' week? And I think it was a pretty silent week. We have iQOO Z6 launched. Did you have something other launched? Launch?
Uh, I think there are a couple of phones that will be coming. There is one Samsung A53, and then there is another one Poco X4 Pro, and then there is another one which will be launching next week. So we have three
A53.
phones and couple of events planned for next week. Oh yeah, also happy Holi to everyone.
Ha. Holi was yesterday, right? But
Yeah,
yeah.
it was yesterday.
But yeah, belated happy Holi. So if you guys haven't played Holi, you can play today. You can do it on the Sunday. Ah,
How how many of you guys celebrate Holi? Just let us know in the comments. And how do you celebrate? Are you staying playing with the colors or you just do the dry holy thing?
and if you have just joined the stream, as Priyanshu Chaurasia said, hit the like button. Let's take it to 169 likes for today, and got S20 FE 5G for 31K from offline. Now having bias remorse. Should I get S21 FE for 50K? Is this S21 FE worth 19K over S20 FE? See, if you keep thinking this way now, then someone will tell you buy an iPhone, buy S22 over S21 FE. You can, like, if you keep adding 20,000, 20,000, 20,000, you might eventually end up with iPhone 13 Pro, and you still think about like I could have bought the Z Fold as well. So that's not how it works. I think 31,000 you got like the best deal, and there's nothing to worry about it. That phone will last quite a long time. So, bias remorse happen. In case guys don't know, bias remorse is one of the phenomena when there's too much choices in the market. You're confused, so you just go and pick up something, and then something another popular ones releases, and you're not satisfied with your purchase. So that phenomena is called bias remorse or choice paradox. It goes with that. So yeah.
So, Guhan sends love from Tamil Nadu, and we don't celebrate Holi here. That's
Oh,
interesting to know. We went. I
I think
think
yeah,
even I was
some
surprised to
parts.
see people celebrating Holi in Goa. I was not expecting a lot of people to celebrate Holi in Goa, but
But
they
with
did.
tourist places that happen, like with I'm
Hmm.
not sure. In South India, people don't celebrate. But even when I was in Bangalore, I could see all the North people celebrating Holi over there. So those people go and take the festivals with them. Like, I mean, no offense to anyone, everyone. You
Which
should
is
have
good. Which
fun.
is good.
Festivals are, yeah, yeah.
Festivals are
That's
fun.
yeah. India is like a mix of different cultures and all of that. So, status of dirty pipe virus in some Android 12 device. I think we need to do some catch up. I'm not sure. Please tell us. I've heard about some
Vulnerability.
vulnerabilities in iOS 15.3, but I'm not sure about dirty pipe virus. In Goa, we celebrate. Yeah, yeah. Even like we didn't knew, and we actually saw a lot of people celebrating Holi on the beaches and everywhere.
There you go.
Oh, there we
We were just
go.
talking about it before the SNL,
We're just
and now
talking
we
about
have
it.
it.
I think Mrinal didn't know. So, in case you guys don't know, YouTube Vanced is a YouTube app, just like you have TweetDeck for Twitter, you have Slim Show Social for Facebook, like a client app, which lets you run the main app. So, what YouTube Vanced lets you do is get all the premium features for free. So finally, they had some legal issues with Google, and they have a time of 2 months, and I think the services will end after that. So yeah, what are your thoughts? Like my thoughts are pretty clear. Like we have been saying all time long, not to act like, oh, now you have money, you can buy stuff, you can pay for premium and all of that. I am never into that thing. Like if I was someone who had to build a community or had to build an app like that, I would not want such type of community or neither build such type of product. It's like taking money from someone else's business, doing damage to a lot of people. And I also don't like when people come in comments or just go on random Twitter and just say like promote this kind of stuff. Like it's good if you use it, and but when you start promoting it, you do two things. You actually cause damage to the original business, and second, you also actually cause damage to the original app developer because the more the people know, more are the chances of that thing shutting down. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Keep it to yourself.
yeah, keep it to yourself. Like even if you're doing it, just keep it to yourself. Don't need to like
Hmm.
at least don't go on a public platform and start promoting it to other people.
Hmm.
Like, oh, we do
Oh,
Telegram. Like if someone tells you movies, like, oh, you can download it from Telegram, or like, oh, this is an article, oh, you can do it from here. Because the more you publicize it, the door is gonna get shut one day. And then you would be the first person to say this is wrong.
hmm.
Why did this happen? You are asking for it.
Correct.
You're going on and tweeting everywhere. You're asking for it. And being a creator, solely being a creator, I'm of course not towards any type of piracy.
Correct. Also, to add to it, if you look at it, YouTube Premium is like I pay 120 rupees for a month, and it's even cheaper if you get it for 3 months or a year. And I don't think like people who watches SNL or pretty much anywhere, there's no one who can't afford 120 rupees a month. Like even if you eat a coffee or a McDonald's meal, it's way more than that. So for
I even
something that
get
you
that
use,
part. I even get that
if
part. Like
it's if
I'm
you're using
fine.
something for like 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day, why not pay for it? You're using something for 4 multiplied by 30 hours, which is almost like 120 hours a
20 years.
month. So it's like you're paying 1 rupees for 1 hour of your convenience of watching ad-free YouTube for 1 hour. Why not pay for it? It's not like a big money, it's not like Adobe subscription. You're using it a lot and you can just have to skip one McDonald's meal or something. So everyone can afford, I think, YouTube Premium. It's an affordable territory, and it's also an habit thing. Like if people are not paying for it, if you are not paying for it after college or after you start working, you will also develop something. And then if you
And no
don't
one
change
else
the
is gonna
habit
pay.
of the
Yeah,
people, yeah,
yeah,
no
yeah,
one
yeah,
is gonna pay for it.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Indians need to change that habit of paying for services. Indians are more accustomed to paying for product, but they are not very accustomed to, as of now, to pay for a service. But that needs to
I
change
do
now.
get it. I do get it. Like if you come up and tell me like I'm not paying for Instagram Reels or I'm not paying for an ad-free Twitter because I don't get any information from it or it doesn't affect my life or I don't learn from it. But in
Hmm.
terms of YouTube, people study on YouTube. People do all types of tips and tricks. People do all types of information seeking. It's more than entertainment. And I do get it. It's not costly, and I do realize the audience perspective as well. Like for someone to put 120 rupees, I would like if I was in college and all, I wouldn't realize that like I could like people don't think that way. Like
But
now
yeah,
you
but
could say, huh,
not a money problem. That is a perspective
that
problem.
is a perspective problem. People don't think of YouTube like you would pay for Netflix, you would pay for Netflix and Hotstar, but you would not pay for YouTube 120 rupees because you think it's anyways free and there are ways to
Hmm.
do it. But Google in all its right has the right to stop all these type of apps and even ad blocking and all of that. I think eventually it is gonna end. So
Hmm. Also, one point to add it. Sometimes we do understand that there are like if I'm not using a service for entire month, I just need to use it for 1 or 2 times. then
One
it's
or two
not
things.
okay not to pay for it. But then you can also use Chrome browser or any other mobile browser with desktop mode on, and that way you can use pretty much the background playback and all that. So alternative for a small section is already
Sure.
available. If you want to use it for like a couple of hours, you can use that. But if you're using it
Like
for extended time, pay for it.
I'll tell you now, there's a glitch in Google Chrome browser itself. If you just type YouTube on Google Chrome browser, run it in desktop mode, swipe up, the video will play in background.
Hmm.
And that's a bug which exists on Google Chrome since long. Like that's upon Google to fix it. So
It has been there
in
for 2, 3, 4 years now.
2 3 years,
Pretty
they
much
should
every
fix it.
browser plays it.
Every browser plays it in the background. This has been openly said. But then if you're exploiting, if you're pirating something, like please just don't go up and promote in public platforms or expect your creators to promote it. Like, come on.
Hmm. By the end of the day, people who are using these servers for free, you should also remember someday you will also start earning and you will also
Start
provide some
something.
service.
Start
You will
something.
also, so it's good for you that it the habit of the society changes now. They should
Changes for
start
you so
paying for
that
stuff.
someday you come up with a subscription service for an app, or you sell your merch, or you sell a valuable thing, course, or anything that you sell. People
Hmm.
will people should be up to buy it if that's worth it. Thanks it.
Correct.
That this is why I love Techwiser from West Bengal. Thank you so much. Just some guy.
Oh
Lots
yeah.
of love back to you. There was one more. Let's quickly take some. Oh,
Uh,
this is a
what?
big answer to this. We'll come back to it. But yeah, how do you switch your data from daily driver to another? Also, how where you manage your personal data yearly basis? Where do you back it up? Paranoia. I do understand. A lot of people are paranoid with it. So on that note, I am in the habit of switching phones. I can do it like due to the nature of my work. I have to do it 2 to 3 weeks. I'm not flexing or anything, but I go from a mid range to a flagship to a budget phone or to a 25,000 phone. Like I switch frequently. Most of my data is on cloud. I use a password manager, so it's pretty smooth for me. Like if you just tell me this is your new phone, switch to it, I'll happily say yes and switch to it at the right exact moment. So my entire system is built like that. Although I might go to a primary secondary phone in a few months or so, because all the banking apps and all of that has to be on a separate phone. But yeah, Mrinal has switched from an iPhone to Samsung S22 Ultra, and he has had his fair share of problems, ups and downs, and all of that. It's been an exciting vacation for him because of S22 Ultra. Go ahead, sir. Your moment.
Okay. I can sum it up in a very, like, let's do a practical thing. Wait a second. So while I was traveling, one of the very important thing when you are traveling is
Can
your
show them this.
smartphone. So smartphone is practically everything you have while you're traveling. And a weird thing happened to me. So this is a smartphone right now. And if I try to charge it, this is S22 Ultra, a 1,20,000 rupees Android smartphone.
One lakh six
If you
thousand.
try to charge it, damn,
Oh,
it's
it's
charging
charging.
now. It's charging. Just a seconds ago, it was not charging. So this is a thing I was having. Usually things doesn't work in camera, and it's working right now. So right now it's charging, but there was a time, maybe because I was in the sandy, like in the sandy
Beaches.
beaches or something. So it
Humidity.
was not charging, and I only had like 5% battery left, and it was like 11 at the night. And if I didn't have battery or anything, I was not able to contact anyone, so I have to go and buy this wireless charger, which costed like 2000 rupees or something. So that was a big bummer, and I know the moment I bought it, after a while this charging also got fixed. It was, I think, a moisture issue or something. So that was one of the bummer. I didn't expected it from a smartphone which would cost 1,20,000. uh, and it's not like I took it in the water as well. It never went in the
And you
water.
took
It
some
was
underwater
completely
selfies, but
outside.
that was only the first day, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, and that was not even underwater. Okay, let me show you one more thing. So, mm, let me see if I can
Oh,
find
so
it.
we have like an entire. You have keep notes or something, step by step. You have 4 or 5 problems. So
These
if
things are
people
so
who
big that I don't even have to make a note of it.
Ah. So just to summarize for people who didn't get, He had some issues with the phone because he took it underwater, and after that, the charging through the port just stopped.
Yeah, here is
And
another one. So I was in the beach taking couple of photos. It worked fine here. It worked fine here. It worked fine here. Then there is a place called Sweetwater Lake or something. So I went there. The phone was not inside the water. It was outside the water. I took some photos and recorded videos. So if you see, the photos are all black. It was working that time. When I was recording, I can see every footages. But now the photos are all black. Although I can listen to the audio, yeah, you
ah,
see it's a video, so I can listen to the audio, but there is nothing in the footages, it's just plain
nice.
black. So these are something.
Were you
And this is
recording the black hole?
IP68 as well,
Acha.
and this is IP68 as well. So
So
that was
for
a
people who
negative.
don't know, IP68 is like IP68 is just a certification. It's not covered in warranty. Like if you go and tell
Mm.
them my phone just drowned or happened something, it's not covered under warranty. No,
But
just to
like this is just one negative part, there are also positive as well. So if you take a look at the pictures, these are one of the best pictures we have ever taken. So
for sure.
it has like we had access to the best camera, even better than the iPhone. So that is also there. There are a lot of positive of having a flagship. There are also negatives of having a flagship. We will try to consolidate everything and try to present to you in a video.
It would
So
be a
yeah.
really good video. Like I'm personally excited about it. When I'm personally excited about it, the videos do really good. Instead, guys can get YouTube Family 189 divided by 6, which is like 31 rupees per month. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's what we were saying. It's I think family plan is pretty cheap, but it's not the problem of people not having money. It's the problem of their intent and
Perspective.
perspective. You would love to pay for a ice cream or some offline classes, or let's just say what the most bizarre way you
Products,
can,
basically some
all
tangible
your
products.
cable TV.
I
Yeah,
I can
or
see it, I can feel it, I will pay for it, but services are still not like in the
ha
people mind, at
ha
least in
ha.
India.
Internet services, yeah. Internet services, yeah, yeah, yeah. That is there. That is there. So it's not about the problem of money. It's about like people don't want to pay up for that service.
Okay, one thing to add is family plan is one of those things. You have to add family, like you can add 5 or 6 family member into one account. And when you do, you can't, it's not like you can add your friend's account and get a family plan, because when the moment you add couple of 6 email address to one ID, a lot of things also get shared. They might able to see your location,
Passwords,
contacts, and all that,
passwords.
passwords, if you allow it, of course. So it's not like you can share a family plan with 6 of your friends. They have to have be your family to get this feature.
I mean, you should do it with a family. Like the most sensible thing
Hmm.
is to do it with your family, cousins, and something. Thinking of buying 11T Pro to replace this. I said cool. Old K20 Pro can get for 29,000 with exchange. Any thoughts? So you're coming from a Xiaomi phone to a Xiaomi phone, so you are pretty much aware of how MIUI and all of that is. So the thing is, it has like a fantastic display. It has like a really one of the loudest speaker. I would say even the loudest speaker you can get on a phone. The only thing is the camera is kind of meh. Rest all I think is pretty much good. And you might be familiar with MIUI, so I don't need to tell you what are the bugs and all of that situation. But yeah, 11T Pro is something you can also check out the OnePlus 9 RT. If they just have a look at OnePlus 9 RT, you can see one of the few comparisons and you'll have a better idea. Hey Pratik, really belated Happy Holi. Oh, Happy Holi to you as well, Utkarsh Pawar, if I'm not wrong. I just wanted your opinion on the Nothing phone and should I wait for iPhone 14 or go for S22 Plus? This iPhone versus Samsung debate. I think a video is coming up, so that should give you like Minad's video should give you an answer if you should get an iPhone or get a Samsung. Opinion on Nothing phone. So there we go. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Nothing phone.
Let's talk about nothing.
Let's talk about Nothing, and that's it. Let's move on. So basically, the rumors are the Nothing phone was shown to few people in the MWC, which was held in Barcelona. On the thumbnail, you could see the exact picture. I'll see if I can share the leaked picture. Where is it? I was actually a lot excited about this. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is the one. So this is the nothing smartphone, and this is the image that was leaked showing off to someone on the MWC, and this is a huge nothing event coming up the next month.
I
So
can barely see a smartphone in this.
yeah,
Even if you
exactly.
can you zoom in, zoom in
Yeah.
a bit more, a bit. Hmm. Still barely see anything. Hmm.
Yeah, like it's very hard, like courtesy to Android Authority. It's very hard to see actually what's over there. But they people are expecting the same transparent back and all of that. And in this photo, usually these kind of units are covered in a case or covered in a black skin or something like that. So just to not leak the design of it. But yeah, something big is coming up the next month. And what do you think they could do to entirely change the perspective of a nothing smartphone?
Uh, Even I'm curious. I think they will be playing the design game or the design angle. But then again, even Android smartphone has a lot of creative design. Even the Poco X4 Pro, the recently coming one, is a very unique design. So I wonder what can they pull even in the design angle. And other than that, mostly they will be replacing OnePlus, like 20
Ah,
to
even I
30,000
see,
OnePlus
even I
category.
see they aiming for the Nord territory. Like that is also
Hmm.
my best guess. Like I don't think they're going to go for a flagship. Like it doesn't make sense to make a flagship because it's very hard to compete right out to Samsung or an iPhone, I think. And
Hmm.
based on their ideology or speaking to them or their previous nothing in year one release, I sense it's going to be a flagship killer to a kind of premium mid-range smartphone,
Hmm.
like something in
Even if you look
30,
at
25,
the
40. Yeah.
30 to 50 bracket is pretty much void, empty. There are not a lot of options between 30 to 50.
No, no,
So
there
that
are
is
options.
something.
I mean, like, but that's the most competitive territory. Like, there are a lot of
30 to
people.
30 to 50.
Ha, you have S21 FE, you have 9 RT. Ha, but now, ha, iQOO 9, iQOO 9 SE, there's a lot of phones coming up in that smart, in that
IQ 9
range.
is there. IQ 9 SE is there.
You have
It would be
OnePlus 9R.
interesting. Let's see. Of course, we will see the first day unboxing coverage and all the comparison reviews here at Techwiser. So goes without saying. If you haven't still subscribe and like this stream as well.
There is a meme right there. That's subscribe. So yeah,
Getting
give me a
S22 unlock for $600 from US. So how much is it? Like 45,000. 45,000 for S22. Is it a good deal? How much is it in India? 70.
65. I think you can get it to
65.
65 with some of the bank offers and all of that discount and all. Or you could just
So,
consider 75. 72 to 73 is the real price. Two things to
hmm,
note. Two things to note. One of the major scene is it's a compact phone. It's a compact phone,
hmm,
so the battery is it's not gonna last you a day. Even if you are like a slightly medium user, the battery won't last a day, which is one of the things with a small compact smartphone. The camera is phenomenal. Like we have a video on iPhone versus Samsung S22, and trust me, when I was watching the event, I was more of like, they always talk about camera. Like, okay, this should be fine. I have vlogged the entire journey on Samsung S22. I've been using it through and throughout, and they have really good camera. Like the photos, the night mode photos, even the videos in night like come out really good. And I was like curious, what did they do crazy this year to have this good camera performance? So I was reading, I think their product head or the camera department head, so they have worked a lot on HDR this year, which is pretty evident. I will definitely have full review on it, which is pretty evident. They have like phenomenal HDR, and a lot of people don't know. There's a sensor behind, and then there's a lens over here. Okay, so the lens is in this round casing, and it types of moves ups and down and left and right, which is what you call OIS. So now they have really increased the OIS to about 54% from previous year. So it takes a lot of light inside, and the videos even in night are pretty good. So they have really worked on that. But apart from that, I would really recommend to get an S22 plus rather than an S22, because S22 is a very acquired taste. You will have that slow battery life, you will have that little bit of heating. Because it's a small phone, it doesn't have good thermals.
Hmm. Ultra doesn't have this problem. Neither does it have
Ha,
battery issues or heating issues.
neither does it have
So,
anything.
but then it's huge. You have to
Huge.
consider
And
that
you
as
have
well.
a heating layer as well. You have a cooling layer. I'm saying heating. You have a cooling layer. But that's the problem with small phones. That was the problem with iPhone mini as well. Small phones have that thermal issues and that battery.
OnePlus 10 Pro price, will OnePlus target IQ 9 Pro? Will OnePlus target IQ 9 Pro? I think the answer to the second question is definitely yes. From what we are hearing, leaks and rumors, IQ 9 Pro will be competing against OnePlus 10 Pro. Yeah, so that is there. How much is IQ 9 priced?
iQOO 9 Pro. Are you talking about iQOO
IQ
9?
9,
iQOO 9
IQ
is
9 Pro,
41,999 of 40,999 something like that. It is
and
coming.
Pro is
Pro is
65, I guess.
65, 64.
Hmm. So I OnePlus 10 Pro will be expensive than that, like 70,000, somewhere in that league,
That
because
would be
IQ has to
something.
price them lower.
That would be fun to see. Even if they have the same price, it would be fun to see how. And most of the specs are quite similar in both of the phones. So,
Correct. Either way, let us know if you want us to do a comparison of IQ 9 Pro versus OnePlus 10 Pro. It would be an interesting comparison since basically what we say is IQ is the new OnePlus. So we also want to see if IQ is really taking over OnePlus. So I think IQ has three phone. The SE competes with Note 2, iQOO competes with Note 2, IQ 9 competes with 9RT, and IQ 9 Pro competes with OnePlus 10 Pro. So basically, their lineup is exactly overlapping OnePlus lineup. They're exactly attacking or targeting their thing. So let us know if you want to see a video where we compare the whole IQ lineup with the overlapping OnePlus 10 lineup. If that's something you would be interesting. Hmm.
thank you for the suggestion. Miss the 11T Pro will be for my father. He like MIUI should be. Ha, then if he likes MIUI, if he's fine with it, then it's actually a good phone. You can go for it.
Hard drive or cloud to store personal data? Which service? What do you use?
Personally, I use a local storage. Like I don't have that many data to be honest. But
Hmm.
I prefer to have it on my local storage. I don't use cloud services, but I think it would be just a matter of time. I would also have to subscribe to cloud services because it's 15 GB, and post that it's not free.
Hmm.
Depends on the nature of your work, man. Like if you have like really good Wi-Fi all around you all the time, then it makes sense to have to pay for cloud storage. But I'm the type of person who would like to have it on local storage, local data. For the photos and all, videos and images, of course, cloud services. No, I'm not talking about that, but most work related stuff or your memories and all of that which you have on your computer, I like to have it on local storage. Funny thing, the last time I don't think we picked anyone from Twitter for that giveaway that we had for the
Yeah,
iPhone
and
SE3.
that one is
20.
left. We have to pick one.
So we might do it actually on Twitter. We can just pick it up on Twitter and give it to some of one
Yeah,
of the comments.
that makes sense. Another point that we can add is it also depends on the type of data you want to store. So, if it's a non confidential data, I have a mix of both. I have a hard drive, which I keep for personal use only. And then I also have a Google Drive subscription, since I also take a backup of websites and videos. So, we have like multiple layer. For videos, we upload it in NAS. Then I also upload a copy on a Google Drive, and the second copy I upload in a hard drive. Same thing for website, we have a three multiple copies. So it also depends on what, it basically depends on the nature of the thing you want to upload. If it's sensitive, it's better to be on a hard drive so that no one can access it. But if it's something that is not sensitive, it's better to have it on the cloud.
This is interesting. My Redmi Note 10 Pro hard brick by installing custom ROM. मी सर्विस सेंटर वाले इसको फिक्स कर देंगे विदाउट वैलिड वारंटी. मैं उनको बताऊंगा नहीं, मैं बोल दूंगा कि MIUI 13 मैनुअली इंस्टॉल कर रहा था, हो गया. Can you hard break a phone by installing custom ROM? Like I'm pretty sure Ranvijay Pratap knows what is soft break and hard break. But just to tell you, soft break is where your phone is still powering up. You can see something on the screen, but you don't have an OS and all of that. Hard break is where is something the phone doesn't turn on. Like, can't see anything. Press any button, nothing is happening. So I think you mean a soft break, but it's up to the service center. Like in these cases, they can give you service if as a gesture friend, as a good gesture, they can totally deny you and you cannot do anything about it. Like I think it's the customer problem at this point, but of course, the service center, if they are helpful, they can. But pretty weird. These days, I see these kind of stuff a lot on Twitter. Like people have their Mi Ultra bricked, people have their Poco or Samsung phone bricked, and all of that. And then it comes down to the motherboard issue. And then some random thread will come out and say, ki, I had beta installed on my phone, or I was trying out the tester variant. I was acting as the tester and all of that, which is pretty weird. Like same thing I think happened with Kaushik in our vacation as well. He was the entire time cribbing about Realme GT Neo 2, Realme UI, and all of that, and turns out he was on the beta version. Like if you
That
are on the
happens a
beta
lot.
version, if you are on the beta version, if you are using your phone for custom ROM or as a testing device, you cannot blame the brand for it. Like it's like saying it's written on the forehead, it's a beta version or it's a tester variant. Your phone can get break, you will have bugs, your apps will crash, things will happen. That's what you sign up for when you become a tester or when you pick up a beta version. So, and that's why I even stopped retweeting or even liking those comments. Like you actually don't know what's happening.
S20 FE 5G or OnePlus 9R. Both are almost a year old devices. Interesting that you're looking
If
forward to.
camera is your
Mostly people
priority,
don't buy it.
if camera is your priority, S20 FE 5G. Camera software is your priority, S20 FE 5G. If you're a hardcore gamer, then I would say OnePlus 9R. Like you played 2 hours of PUBG every day or something like that. Because even S20 FE has good performance, but it's not a hardcore gaming phone.
I have a 1 lakh budget seeking to start a YouTube. Should I get an iPhone 13 Pro with DJI Osmos 4 or a camera? I don't think you need 1 lakh rupees to start a YouTube channel. Just start with whatever you have. Even a regular phone will work. The moment you start making some kind of return, increase your budget gradually, and then again
Gradually.
increase it, and then again increase it. That's the better way to start anything, not just YouTube. Don't put money upfront, especially for YouTube. You don't need a upfront capital.
I
What do
think
you
the
think?
advice would be is like just start making stuff, and then if as the money comes in or as you think you can
Hmm.
up your budget, you can basically buy a camera. So we actually have a video on this. The whole thing is smartphone versus DSLR, and I think I'm
Hmm.
not sure if you have Parth has an experience with camera or not, but this is how you would feel when you initially buy a camera. Like you actually have to learn stuff to be able to use a camera. So yeah. Oh, okay.
Sorry. OnePlus 10 Ultra is also coming this year. Is it? I have not heard about
There
it.
are
So I'm
rumors
not very
about it.
sure.
They are saying it's going to be like a very ultra flagship. I'm not sure. OnePlus
Hmm.
at the moment has like lots of phones coming up. There is Nord 3, there is Nord C2 Lite. There are rumors for some other phone as well. So they have lots of phone launching. And by the end of the year, they should also have OnePlus 10R. So These are all rumors at the moment. We'll see. You will see when it comes.
Watch Kashmir Files,
Unsubscribe.
unsubscribing SSS podcast. Good.
Podcast.
I didn't get the
No
second
idea.
part, but I've heard of Kashmir Files recently. How is it? Have you seen it?
No idea. No
Like
idea
it's
on both.
something that a lot of people are praising, and I just heard about it today and yesterday.
Acha.
Let's go.
I think it's in theaters, right? You cannot watch it on
It's in
OTT.
theater.
I'm
Not
not
as
watching
of
it in
now.
theaters.
Pixel 6 for 44,000 or Moto 30 as a Moto
At
30 Pro as a
secondary,
secondary.
iOS primary.
Okay, iOS is primary and secondary is this. Why not Pixel 6 for 44,000 since you already
Since
have a primary
anyways it's a
camera?
secondary phone. Yeah, it anyways it's a
It's a
secondary phone. You can have best of both the worlds, man. Like I think
hmm.
you are Pratish, you are in the best position anyone would want to be. You have an iOS as a primary and you have a Android as a secondary. Like even I don't have an iOS as a primary. I still have
Hmm.
one. Yeah, Pixel 6 makes a lot of sense. You would have the entire idea of Pixel camera versus an iPhone camera.
Oh, happy
Oh,
Holi.
purely happy only to you too with it. Excited for Moon Knight and MS Marvel. What's MS Marvel? Microsoft Marvel.
Should be should be something has to do with Marvel or DC universe if I if I have to make a guess.
Okay. I remember that video when I called Baby Yoda as what did I call?
Shrek,
Shrek.
baby Yoda
Oh,
is
I
Shrek
called
toy.
it Shrek toy. Yeah.
The entire community.
So sorry. So sorry. I don't know any of these things. I'm noob. Not even noob. I'm noob Ultra Max Pro in all of these.
Why does
Ha!
Xiaomi rebrand Poco? Why does Xiaomi rebrand Poco?
Me Redmi
Why-
Poco rebrand stuff.
Okay, this is quite easy. I think there are a lot of videos made on it. It's mostly Tech Alter has done a very good video on it.
See, the thing is, the market in India is quite huge. I think we say this time and time again. But since the market in India is so huge, how brands get around is they release a lot of smartphones every 10 days, every 15 days. And every 10 days, 15 days, it's very hard to come up with a brand new smartphone or a brand because a lot of R&D, research, designing, everything goes into it. So how that works is they have a fixed amount of processors which they have bought. They have a fixed amount of entire design, like base structure. Like for a car, you have what you call is platform, right? The
Hmm.
base platform, and on top of it they put something else and make it a different car. So car companies do this quite frequently. They have like one proprietary base platform, and just on top of that they'll do some changes, fit up an engine and make a new car. So they use the same platform for 4 or 5 cars, which is what happens with me, Redmi and Poco. Like they have the same platform for a phone. They do a bit of changes in the branding, all of that. They have the same UI as well. It was pretty I was pretty interested to know, like they had MIUI 11, MIUI 12.4 for Poco phone, but at the same time, the newly launched Redmi phones they had MIUI 30. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, that the rebranding will go on as far as the market is not saturating. That thing will keep on
Hmm.
happening.
Also, 2 points to add here is rebranding is not just with smartphone. Rebranding happens with everything. Coca-Cola and Pepsi are the two only cold soft drink players, but Fanta, Thumbs Up, all of them is rebranding only. So
Haha,
you
you're going
provide
in
with
that
lot of
direction.
option. And second is another reason is how smartphone are made is basically they have a factory in China where they give like a shipment of give me a PCB or a circuit of 5 million. It should have this amount of configuration, make it 8 GB RAM, 7788 processor and all of that. So you have a sitting inventory of 5 million or 6 million units. Now when you sold it in the market, you are only able to sell maybe like 2 million out of 5 million. So what do you do for this 3 million? People are not buying it because they have shifted to other stuff. So what do you do is you repackage it, slightly decrease the price just like they did with iQOO Z6 and Vivo T1, and then sell it again. Since you have decreased the price this time, people are fine. They know that it's rebranded, but since
Rebrand,
the
but they'll
price is
still
not
buy.
decreased,
Hmm.
you can still sell those unit as well. So There are multiple reasons why rebranding is profitable, and that's why it also works. And people have the brands have
Which is
also
kind of
realized.
sad. Like, I'm okay with rebranding, but it's for like it's not good for the main user. Like a person, suppose you launch a phone for 15,000 rupees and then you rebrand and sell it after 2 months for 14,000 rupees. That goes on like, I should have bought this phone. I would have saved 1,000 rupees. So it's not fair for the
But
user who's
then
buying it at 15,000.
they are giving a fair thing to a fair user. When you are buying a phone, it's on a fair price. You know that you are buying it. After that, if they decrease the price, they can also do it in the sale. So now, then
Acha,
you should also say, "Ki, why did they decrease in the sale?"
why did it
That
decrease?
is always
But that
happen. That
happens
can
like
happen.
that happens with a lot of Realme GT, like
Hmm.
Realme phones or Realme GT series. Like they decreased a lot of prices in the sale, and it's not
Hmm.
fair for the user who has bought it in the first place. You know what, this could be like a very good video, like bad smartphone trends or smartphone trends kind of, and we just pick it up. Like now we have seen enough launches in this year, and I think there would be
Hmm.
more launches, but that would come in October, November, December. So we can have a good video on, I like, what does the honest chat think about it. We can have a good video on smartphone trends you should know before buying a phone, or bad smartphone trend you should be aware of, something like that.
Hmm. That's where like Techwiser comes in. To avoid a bad buying decision, you should always watch Techwiser video, especially the SNL.
Shameless plug.
Shameless right plug.
Shamelessly
Uh,
integrated.
Hard drive lives are 8 years, so duplicate our hard drive 8 year. You do that. Is hard drive life 8 years? Like, how did we come to this number of 8 years?
I think it's about the read and write cycles. The more you read and write on it, the faster that cycle will get finished.
Hmm.
But hard drives are something which you cannot move very frequently. Like you cannot carry it in your bag or take it to work every day here and there. Like if you take good care of it, the life is pretty good. On the flip
Hmm.
side, SSDs don't have a better life. Hard drives have a more better life.
Hmm.
SSDs have limited read and write cycles. Yeah.
Hmm. Do you do that? I don't do that. So, like we said, we have a three backup one, backup two, backup three, and also YouTube has a backup as well. So I don't like have a duplicate backup because it's already backed up in the cloud. Mm.
So getting S22 from US, I want to know if it'll have any issues in delay in updates and network carrier issues. I don't think. If it's
The
a unlocked phone, you shouldn't have any problem with that.
I think the only two issues that they should know is one is battery won't last 1 day for most people, and heating issues can happen if you game a lot. Is that it?
No, game a lot, nahi. Even if you game. If
Even
you
if
are
you
even
game.
if you're a medium user who games like more than
Hmm.
1 hour, then, and anyways battery life to there. Another question. S22. Oh, sorry. Zekrom Infinity. Previous super chat got ignored. So sorry about that. I think we are telling for the 64th time. we have we use a client to go live. So for you it's slow mode, but for us the chat goes pretty fast. Another question: S22 versus S22 Plus. What benefits does S22 Plus get due to its physical form factor? Example: better heat management. We are yet to try the S22 Plus, but one thing is it definitely has better battery life. That it's hands down, it has better battery life. If they can get about 3 to 4 hours of screen on time with this S22, which has like 3,700 milliamp hour battery, that thing I think S22 Plus has 4,500 milliamp hour battery. That is gonna have really good battery life. And generally, when you have a bigger phone, you have the internal components are well spaced out, so the heat management is better.
I see this question quite a lot. What is your opinion on Realme? Will they outclass Xiaomi and get to the number one position? Yep.
I think in order to outclass Xiaomi, first they have to outclass Samsung. I think Samsung is this number two company. So Xiaomi still is comfortably sitting on number one. And one thing you have to keep in mind is Xiaomi. When you say Xiaomi, Xiaomi is like three companies. You have Redmi, Xiaomi, and Poco. So they don't have different sale numbers for all the three companies. So they
Hmm.
include it under one wing, that is Xiaomi. And when you say Realme, Realme is basically a sister brand. Can you call it sister brand
Hmm. Yeah,
of
it's
Oppo?
sister brand Oppo, Vivo, OnePlus, Realme,
Yeah, it's a sister brand of
Vivo.
Oppo actually. So it won't happen immediately. Like, I think it takes time, but of course, if you play your cards well, like anything can happen. Like, that is the question about that.
Hmm. No, 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 this one.
Oh. So we just came back. Are we allowed to talk about it?
No, 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 I don't think so. It's under embargo, but
It's under embargo.
we can
We can
talk
say
about the
like we
leaks
have
that's
it.
already.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
We have the device. That's what I was gonna say. Like, we just arrived today. We have the device. I'm still testing it out. So the video should be out 25th. 25th is the time.
24 or 25th, the dates are not, the timing is not yet decided.
Even we are not sure about it, but it's gonna come. A53. Uh, I don't have any opinion as of now though. But iQOO 9 SE is definitely a very good device. So both of them have OIS. Pricing is important. I want to see how do they price A53, because the last time they released it for about 27, 28,000 or 30,000. 30,000, in fact, I think 29,999 was the price, and it went down to 26, 27,000. People also bought it for 25,000. So if that is the price of A53, I'm hoping it to be 30,000. But that should be interesting to see. Although no idea about the pricing. I'm not gonna tell you like even approximate pricing, because I was way wrong the last time. 45K, better camera and better UI. Samsung S21 FE? What's the problem with S21 FE?
Do you
Oh,
get it
it
for
is
45K?
54,999. It is
Mhm.
54,999.
So you can get it for 50, I guess, with offers and all that.
Or you have
OnePlus 9
Moto
RT.
Edge. 9 is quite is more. I didn't like the camera. Like, I didn't like the camera, especially on human subjects. So, but it definitely has like better UI still. I
Hmm.
would have said Moto S30 Pro, you can try that, but camera could have been more consistent though.
Oh
Because
yeah, there is also S20 Pro. Hmm. It's a feature packed and it's a hardware packed device.
30
If you
Pro,
go or talk about the, yeah, 30 Pro, lot of things in
really
hardware
good
and lot of things
performance,
in.
really good AI, I'm saying, really good UI, like damn good. But you, you can watch the review to make a good decision, I would say. You can watch the review to make a good decision. But yeah, Moto S30 Pro is a solid phone at that price.
Hmm. Where is it? Yeah. Which one is better? iPhone 13 at 61,000 or Samsung S22 at 63,000, considering S22 heating and battery issues?
That's
Depends on who you ask.
definitely iPhone 13 definitely has like really good
Anna?
battery life. Definitely it has really good battery life. Like, that guy stretches to about 6 hours, 7 hours screen on time. Like, I've used it as a daily driver. So that is there. Camera, I mean, hot take, Samsung S22 has better camera than iPhone 13. Like, beat me for it. I have a video. I would any day prefer the Samsung S22 camera. But yes, if you're bothered about the battery life and heating issues, I would say iPhone 13 is a better option.
Hmm. Also reliability. So like this Android flagship, I'm pretty sure if I ever have taken iPhone 13 with me, I didn't have so much problems. Like
Ah,
Android is just unreliable. This is a truth. It's a fact. Android is it works 99% of the time, but one time it will fail, it will drown you.
I also took the S22. Nothing happened to me.
I'm saying that it will work 99% of the time, but one time it will fail, it will drown you.
But you are
iOS in
comparing
some
a
sense,
smartphone, like, that's what I don't agree with people when they say Android is better, iOS. When you say Android, you're comparing a phone from 5,000 rupees to 1 lakh rupees. That's like a
I'm
lot of
comparing a
phones.
phone of iPhone. Like I use a
Ah,
10s Max, which is a flagship.
correct,
I've used
correct.
this is also a flagship. So my
You broke
experience
your
I'm
you broke your
comparing.
back glass. You broke your back
Hmm?
glass as well. You didn't realize that. So does that make like? But you
But
didn't
that's
break
not
this.
hardware.
Ha,
That's a
ha.
hardware
That's what I'm
failure, but
saying.
not a
That's what I'm saying.
software unreliability.
But you didn't break S22 Ultra, right? So that doesn't make S22 Ultra has better build than an iPhone 10s Max.
I'm not talking about the build. I'm talking about reliability.
Huh.
When you
That's
need it, I will more likely to rely on like if I have to buy an insurance, reliability is a very important factor for me because I don't want that 99%. I want 100%. So when we
this
talk about
discussion will go.
reliability, I'm just talking about the reliability. Like if I've said build quality, if I've said about features, Android would definitely win. But reliability, since I've used both of them for like 2 years, 5 years, I've seen ups and downs. I think, and it's not just me. I think everyone I've seen on the internet, everyone agrees that iOS is far more reliable than Android. Let's hear it from the honest chat. What do you guys think? Even if you have not used an iPhone, let us know what you guys think in terms of reliability.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He definitely is. Defeat
Oh,
expected.
dude,
Accepted.
I bought a
Defeat expected.
Protonics power bank. It's not worth more
For
than
2,000.
200 300 rupees for 2000 rupees after calling the shopkeeper to wait for me during the night. It's for this thing, which I already like. We have like at least 3 to 4 wireless power bank already. So I have to buy this for no reason. Of course, I will be on fire.
People are like, this war is never gonna end. Android is more reliable. Android, FTW, iOS, Android, Android, examples of breaking down. Let's not talk about personal lives. Uh, Android, and there's no black and white answer to this thing. But yeah,
Hmm. I
you
think it's a
can pick your
perspective.
sides.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's a perspective.
can
Like
pick your
people will
sides.
pick your sides here. Like if I had an experience there, I will go there. It's an
I had a,
experience
like a
thing.
very
Everyone has a
interesting,
different experience.
interesting. I think with Cyan, or I think had an interesting discussion with Simon. Like people say, like just get into the Apple ecosystem or just sell off your. Like that's a healthy 2 lakh, 3 lakh investment. Are you asking me to do that 2, 3 lakh investment right off the bat? No, you have to think
Hmm.
about it and do it. So Android versus iOS is of course perspective. Budget old iPhone. Budget old iPhone. Do you mean iPhone 7? 7,
Yeah, I think iPhone 7, iPhone 10, 10s, mostly this.
10s, 10, 10.
Which is interesting. If you go to Cashify, Flipkart refurbish, or Amazon refurbish, 90 to 80% of the smartphone is iPhone 7, iPhone 7, iPhone 8, or iPhone 10. And then it's
They
Xiaomi
sell
or
an iPhone
Samsung.
SE as well, right? The 2021.
Mostly these are the smartphone they are selling. They're not talking about iPhone 10s Max or even 11. There's not. It's not there.
No
iPhone
need.
7. Yeah, mostly this is there.
Okay. Can you move to SNL? Quizwiser.
Quizwiser. Yeah, yeah. Let's go. So we are doing the Twitter giveaway directly on Twitter, right?
Yeah. Okay. So as always, we are having 4 questions from Android, iOS, Silicon processors, and a trending question. So you guys can pick any of the question, and if you win, you get a Amazon coupon in return, and lots of love from us, which is always there, irrespective of if you win or you do. So if you just enter Quizwiser, you anyways. So yeah, Mrinal will update the link in the description, and through that you can join on StreamYard.
Hmm. Also, in case you have already joined Quizwiser, since it's we are still not in the 69th episode, let the other people join in as well. Okay, so and in case you're new, Quizwiser link will be in the description of this video in any seconds. Just click on the link and it will take you to a service where you can directly join the chat. Let's go. The link is live.
Okay. This is like
Increase
my most favorite
attention
part.
impact for real
For real.
world benchmarking. It's the most powerful consumption any user can have. 30 to 90 minutes gameplay or for 30 FPS settings. Hmm.
I do understand it's a very good game. I like playing it. But when you cover a budget phone or when you cover a phone which is under 15,000, 20,000, or even 25,000, it's not fair to play Genshin Impact on it for like 90 minutes on 60 FPS. I hope you get
Hmm.
that. And
Also,
this is
more
sort
people play PUBG than Genshin Impact.
BGMI. But yeah, we do try to do like whenever we are talking about a gaming phone or when we are covering a really powerful phone, we do try to cover Genshin Impact. And 90 minutes gameplay is very hard to record it on the camera, and we don't want to say things which we are not recording on camera. So we do definitely whenever do it, we play for 15 minutes, half an hour, or even 1 hour on the camera to
Hmm.
show you how exactly the temperature and all of that is. So yeah,
Okay. S22 Ultra, we will talk more on the upcoming video. So there you go.
this S22 Ultra chapter is never gonna end. But basically, he had the hardware issue where his I don't think it's even a hardware issue. It's basically a software glitch. Is it charging? Is it charging now?
Let's check.
Actually, you removed
It
it or what?
it will charge in front of a camera. I should have turned on the camera back then as well. Then it should charge. Let's see. Yup. There you go. The issue is here.
No, it said the
I was
connected
able to.
device
Yeah,
isn't.
let's see. So I think in the starting it was charging. We all saw that in the camera. Now if I try to connect the same phone with the same charger, let's see what error do we get. There you go. Yeah, there you go. The
Connected.
cable is not supported. It's the same cable that was supported 50
So
like
yeah,
50 minutes ago.
so he's having that glitch where it triggered the charging is not safe and he's having that problem.
See, Android is unreliable right in front of you. Android exposed.
You could say all that you want, but yeah. See, when you say something against Android, it's not me who
It
has to
triggers. It
defend it.
trigger. It
It
triggers a lot of people. It triggers
you are the one
98%
who has to defend it. Yeah, you are the one who has to defend it.
it triggers 96%
Yeah,
population of India
because there are 96% users.
Android user. But then I can show them, na. Fact, it's right in front of
What's
you.
there? What's there? What's there? What's there?
Hmm.
You cannot do anything about it.
Chalo, let's go. Uh, Quizwiser. Let's see who do we have. Hey Abhishek.
Oh, hi.
Hey,
Okay.
Oh,
hi.
I think yeah, I think
Yes,
it's the
I have
same.
been there. There is just one thing I'm popping in for you guys.
Okay.
Like I have seen the iPhone 13 versus S22 Ultra, S22 regular video. So there is this another creator that I saw. The channel is called Orbit, and he made a review on S22, and it's
Hmm.
just his third video, and the video is really good. I will recommend you guys watching that video. And he
Okay.
mentioned that thing about Instagram and Snapchat integration with the Samsung camera app, that
Right.
previously Android used to take photos in terms like screenshot me, and now they are taking real photos through the S22 series.
Correct.
So I
Correct.
want you guys to also take that thing into consideration while you guys are making
I think it only
your
happens in
comparison.
Snapchat. It only
Yeah,
happens in
yeah. Oh,
Snapchat. It
Instagram and
doesn't.
Snapchat.
No, it doesn't happen on Instagram. I checked it. It doesn't happen
Okay.
in India. Maybe it doesn't happen on
Okay.
WhatsApp. So I checked it,
Okay.
and that's why I didn't mention it because there are a
Okay.
lot of
I watched
users
two to three videos.
screenshotting.
Guys mentioned that. So I want you
Hmm.
guys to consider this point while making a video which is like iPhone 13 versus S22, or flagship phones, OnePlus हो
Okay.
गया, Google Pro.
Sure,
That's it.
sure,
That's it.
sure,
That's it.
sure.
Chalo.
Okay.
Cheers,
Thank
man.
Thank you.
Have a
thank
good
you,
one.
guys. Yeah.
Cheers. Okay, let's see who do we have next. Hopefully, someone not who has joined before. Hey, Mohammed.
Yeah, hi, how are you?
Hi,
Hey,
we're
hi.
good. How
How
are
are
you?
you? Hopefully, this is your first time. I think it's your first time.
Yeah, this is my first time. I think few times my question were picked, but this is my first time.
Oh,
Awesome.
oh. Chalo. So let's go with the daily question. What smartphone do you use?
Uh, yeah, right now I'm using OnePlus 5, and for the tech I have this
One
Lenovo
plus
Legion.
five.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah. I have Lenovo Legion Wi-Fi 40 as a laptop. Actually, I'm from India, but I'm right now in Kuwait. I'm working here.
oh, oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm working for a Siemens franchise, one of the Siemens franchise here, and I'm a BMS engineer.
Mm-hmm.
Telecommunications.
Not telecommunication, I'm from HVAC, HVAC, more of a programmer,
Okay.
Siemens controller and
Oh, okay.
programming and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, I think one question that everyone in the chat would have is: do you have access to like all the internet services in Kuwait?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I have.
Okay.
We have pretty
That's
good
nice.
data rate actually. Actually, pretty good data here.
Cheaper than India.
Not cheaper, but yeah, almost same than India.
That's
Like what I am
interesting.
right now paying, I think paying for Indian rupees, I'm paying like 1500 for 2 months, and it is 1000 GB.
Ha.
Hmm.
On par, I would say. On par, I would say. Like you have a
Yeah,
lot
yeah.
of GBs.
From
Okay.
2 years, Kuwait done like a awesome job regarding this data and everything, data rates
Okay,
and
and
everything.
you guys don't have to use any VPN.
No, 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 no. We can like access everything here.
Oh, that's perfect. Even in India, you have to use VPN for maybe a couple of, if you're using some adult websites or maybe torrents. These are blocked in India,
Yeah.
but
No, no, no. That is
that's
blocked here
interesting.
also. Phone
Oh,
and
That is,
that
I
everything
so
think,
like is
that's
blocked
the
here.
most of the
same
countries.
kind
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
censorship is there, but not the more,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think
not
I've
totally.
heard
No,
of
not like
UAE.
India. Not
In
like India.
UAE,
Yeah,
I think
UAE is totally blocked. Yeah,
WhatsApp is
UAE is
banned.
almost
Yeah,
WhatsApp
in
and
UAE,
everything is
WhatsApp
banned.
is banned. I don't think that
Kuwait
problem is
is
in
free. Kuwait is like a
Ha, Kuwait is.
modern Gulf area.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
that's perfect.
that's interesting to hear.
And like, are
Yeah.
the phones cheaper in Kuwait?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. iPhones and like from iPhone, I bought it last year. My friend, this iPhone 12 Pro, I bought it from here for him like 90,000, and it was like 1,30,000 in India, 1,20,000 in India. So it was around 30,000 difference there.
Hmm.
And
Interesting. That's quite a
yeah,
lot.
Samsung and iPhones are cheaper here compared to India. Samsung
And do
high
you also
series,
get those
Samsung.
Realme and Xiaomi phones there?
Yeah, recently I think now just from like 1 month back, now this one of the two. It is not like India here. Like there are only two retailers here, Excite and Best. It's called Best. Another one. They only have this, like chains here. It is not this
Mhm.
online market is not much here. It is mostly offline market. So like they have the
Mhm.
chains, and then one of the chains now just started the Realme. The Realme GT I saw last time, but it is
Hmm.
expensive than India compared to India.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
So if
Xiaomi is
people have
here.
to buy
Xiaomi is
smartphones,
here. Yeah, yeah. They just go like every corner you have like these malls. This Excite branch. You will like every area you will have. You can go experience it. Everything from the first day. Like S22, I just on the global launch. The next day I saw in the malls. I like S22 Ultra and everything is in the mall.
hmm,
It is comes
that's
early here
interesting.
compared to India.
So which kind of
Huawei is
phones are
also.
mostly popular? Samsung and I'm guessing
No, no,
Samsung
here,
and iPhone.
here iPhone and yeah, Samsung, like most popular. You will see iPhone on
Those are
every hand.
like the
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
hmm, that's like
pretty
US
much.
market as well. Samsung and
Yeah, yeah,
iPhone are
yeah,
taking
yeah. iPhone,
90% of the
yeah.
share.
Here, Huawei is
Oh.
also pretty big before. Like you will see Huawei is like right now. I just saw P50 Pro and everything, but
Hmm.
after this Google and everything happened, now it's
Fiasco. Yeah.
almost finished here. Yeah, it's totally finished.
That's interesting.
Hmm.
So you have four options: Android fanboy, Apple investor,
Always,
Silicon,
always
and
Android fanboy. Always Android fanboy.
Hi-fi, like a virtual hi-fi thing.
Yes, 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 yes. Obviously.
Hold on there. So yeah, what does Samsung A series stand for?
Ah, Samsung Advance, maybe. I forget. I don't know. Advance, advance, advance.
Nah,
I
nah,
think
nah.
I know that. I think I know this. Okay. Let me
Take
just.
a
Oh
guess. Take a
man,
guess. Take some.
advance.
Is it awesome?
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Is
I
it
thought
awesome?
it's awesome, but it's not
Huh.
awesome. It's actually Alpha. Aditya got it.
Alpha, huh?
It's
Oh
Alpha.
man, I also
Nice.
don't know
It's
regarding
awesome.
this. Ah,
Huh. They usually say awesome camera, awesome selfie, all
Ha
that,
ha.
and they are
That's why even I
nah,
thought that.
it's
ah,
not
man.
awesome.
Shit.
Affordable. No, it's not affordable.
It's not affordable.
Yes.
No ways
I
it is
never heard this
affordable.
one. I never heard this one. Like I'm a techie guy, but I just never heard this one.
Oh,
This is
nice.
something. But yeah, I mean, this is some of the thing. Like once you would have known, you would have remembered.
Yes,
Right?
yes. Like 99% answers, I guess, from your previous SNL.
Hmm.
Uh, I
Nice.
think this just one. I think I missed this one.
Yeah, we should have something for the chat as well. Like if the chat is able to guess, but the thing is, they can Google it quickly. So if you can get past
Ah,
that, maybe.
Hmm.
hmm. Yeah,
Chalo, it
no
was
issue.
awesome meeting you, man. It was awesome
Yeah,
Oh,
meeting
yeah,
you.
yeah.
nice
Same,
meeting
same,
you.
same, same, same. Awesome.
Got to know a lot of stuff from you. Have a nice one, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. One day maybe again I will join and I will tell you
Oh,
more.
yeah.
Sure, sure, sure.
Oh,
Okay, okay,
sure.
okay.
Cheers. So let's see who we do we have. Like, who do we do? Hey, Ronak. How's it
Hi,
doing?
hi, hi. I'm doing great.
Hey.
How are you guys?
Hey, we are
We're
doing
good. We're
great.
good.
Just
How are
came off
you?
from a vacation. We are
Oh
tan as
yeah,
well.
I'm in Goa
Oh,
currently.
oh, nice.
Hey,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
vacation or you are from Goa?
yeah. I'm living here in Goa for a few months, like past 4 5 months. I'm in Goa remotely. I'm
Vacation.
working remotely as of now. Yeah,
Damn.
vacation kind of
Uh,
thing.
So how's the experience of Goa?
It's good. It's very hot. Yeah. Like, very very hot.
hmm.
Like in the
So
months
now,
of
yeah, now you should come
Ma.
north. Now you should come to
Yeah, yeah.
Shimla,
True, true.
Manali, and stay.
Yeah. No, now I think offices are opening back, so I'll be going to Bangalore, working from there. Yeah,
Ah,
so.
that's great. Like the pandemic started a new type of culture, vacation or something
True,
like
true,
that.
true. Yeah.
So yeah, let's
Now
go
we
with the
can work
ritual.
from
What phone
anywhere.
do you
Yeah,
use?
sure, sure. So I have a very special phone. I bought this like
Hi.
2 weeks back, and
Oh,
like, I, okay, I'll show it to you. If you can guess it, it would be great. Like, it's a very special
haha.
phone, and it wasn't launched in India. Okay, but
Oh,
Pixel.
it no,
nahi,
not a
nahi.
Pixel. It's just okay.
It
It's a
is.
Samsung phone, and it quietly it very resembles to one phone that was launched in India, but and you might mistake it for that phone, but it is not the one which was launched in India. So I'll show it to
I
you.
like the
So
build-up,
this is
man. I
yeah.
like the build-up, man.
Which one is
Oh,
it?
Can you
oh,
guess
it
it?
has a
It's
dual
very
punch hole.
yeah, and it has a timer flight sensor as well
Is the active
uh,
series? Is it the active series?
on the front. You can see it. I think the red color. No,
Is
it's not an
is
active one. So it has a curved display. I'll show it to you.
Are yaar, I know this.
S10 Plus.
Uh, it's very close to S10 Plus, but it is not S10 Plus.
God, I
It's
know
like
this,
a
man.
an elder brother of S10 Plus. Yeah.
Is it light or
Which one
So
is
something?
it?
S10 light.
it's curved as well, if you can see
I
it. Yeah.
Hmm.
S.
You should be
I'll
on
show it
S.
Twitter
from the back
hyping
as well.
stuff.
It
Yeah.
looks like
So like I just bought it for this reason that it was a rare phone in India. That's the only reason I bought it. Other than that, I was using an iPhone for quite a long time now, and it works fine. So I was using iPhone 6s till date, and it was working fine. But I just bought this because I was thinking to upgrade to iPhone 12 during sale or something. But I just like this phone like a special phone. So Should I name it or
So
you wanna? Yeah.
how did you bought it if it's not available in India?
So they
Someone can
are
just.
in Mumbai, so he exports phone from Korea and everything. So I
Okay,
got a
that
contact
way.
through him, and he exported it through
Hmm.
Korea. So can you
That's
guess the
something.
name, or should I tell you?
I
I think we
can't.
So
should go
it's
for
just
it.
like
I
S10 Plus, slightly bigger. Even if you type S10 series, it'll launch it. Even if you type S10, it will give you the name of the phone. So this is S10 5G. So this is the only 5G phone
ah
launched in the S10 lineup. And yeah,
S10e, S10 Plus, and S10.
S10, S10e, S10, S10 Plus, and S10 5G. So it was launched just in US and Korea, I think.
Acha,
Yeah.
Korea.
So the
Uh-huh.
major differences are it is slightly bigger and it has a time of flight sensor in the front and one time of flight sensor at the back. So you can see there are like, yeah.
Hmm.
So I just
Ha,
bought
even
this
I thought like,
to show off. Yeah. Not to show off, but it's a, if I want to show
aha,
off, I
of
can
course,
buy.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course,
But
it's a
it's a
form
very
factor.
unique phone. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
I just bought it for that reason. And I really like it. It's good, but it's the Exynos variant, so the heating is really bad. If I play BGMI for like 40 minutes, it will go on super
then
heating mode. So yeah, so other than that, everything I use is
Nice.
um, sorry,
it's
How much
nothing.
did you bought it for?
I bought it for 30.
Oh, and like
Oh,
what's the
that is
actual
pretty good.
Yeah,
price?
and sealed. Uh, like it's for 30. He's importing it for 30. I got it for
Hmm.
30 from him. Like I'm not sure what he is getting it at, but yeah.
Getting it.
So I think it's a good
Hmm.
deal at 30. Yeah, it was a brand
Seems
new
like a
piece
good
and
deal.
everything. So yeah,
Chalo. You have three
yeah.
options. You have Apple Investor, Silicon, and what's trending.
Okay. Um, I'll go with what's trending because I think Apple is trending quite a lot for past few weeks. So I would have chose Apple only, but
Apple
I
Investor.
think even the trending should be Apple. So I like Apple, so I'll go
Hey,
with trending
hey.
for now because I think Apple should be trending like the M1 Ultra and everything. And I think I'm very
It's
good
nice
with
to
that.
see now that people have started like planning, plotting, and seeing, yeah, this might happen, this might happen, this
Yeah,
might
yeah.
happen. But yeah,
So I think I'll go with
yeah. So, what is the average data usage of per user in India?
oh, okay. Per user, is it per day or is it
Nah, nah, it's a
uh,
month.
in a month? 40, 50 GB.
Oh, 40, 50 GB. What plan are you using 40, 50 GB?
What is an average? No, I think it should be lower.
Per
Uh,
month, right?
Somewhere close to this mark. Somewhere close to this mark.
No,
that is also
I
for
feel
a
it should
month.
be 30, 40 GB. Like,
For a
I'll tell
month.
you, I had a Vodafone plan. It used to give me 4 GB data per day. And it was rollable 2 weekends. So on the weekends, I used to have a lot of like 20, 30 GB just for the weekends. Yeah, so I think
Uh,
30, 40 GB should be possible. Like some people do take 2 GB per day plan as well, right? So I'm
I
not sure
think
if they
the
use
normal
it
is
or
1.5, but we are talking average now. So if
yeah, yeah,
you would be on the high end of it, so someone
true,
would be
true, true.
using only 5 GB, 6 GB
So
per month.
yeah, 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 correct, correct.
That
So
averages out.
I'm not
It's
30, 40 GB.
14 to 12 to 14 GB.
Oh, okay, okay. Sure, sure.
For the December 2021, it's 14 GB.
Oh,
Even
yes.
that is
Yeah,
quite a lot if I think
Exactly.
about it.
We have the
Huh?
yeah,
highest usage. We have the highest
Hmm.
usage in the world.
yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, like I
but
don't
that
even
was
use
nice.
mobile data, honestly. Yeah, yeah, that
Acha,
was
you're on
good.
Hmm.
Wi-Fi, fiber.
Yeah, yeah. I always use Wi-Fi, so I never
How's the
really.
internet connectivity in Goa?
It's good. I have some local internet here, so they are giving a good one.
Hmm.
Like I think it is limited to 500 GB, but it's for 6 months. So yeah,
Hmm.
I think it will be sufficient for six.
In our case, we
It's
didn't
not
get good
unlimited.
coverage.
Okay. Like
4G, I mean
here, the
4G
data
coverage.
speeds are great and everything, but yeah, it's limited, not unlimited. So if you download a lot of
Okay.
things, you can run out of 500 GB in 6 months. I might if I do a lot of downloading.
Chalo, we'll
Chalo.
save your data, and it
Yeah,
was really great
yeah,
meeting you.
sure, sure. Yes, same here.
See us.
Thank you.
See
And I
us.
really like
Cheers,
the
man.
concept of like live streaming and taking all this session. Like I haven't seen any tech channel doing it, and yeah, this is a very different concept I saw in this. So yeah, I really liked it. And even I
Thank
try to
you.
make some tech videos as well. So I might take
Oh,
some
nice.
inspiration from this in future. Yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
that's good.
perfect.
That's good, man. Thank you.
yeah, so
That
that people
was
don't
actually so kind of
spam, copy and comment. So I'll have this proof that I've talked to you and everything. Sure,
you. Yeah, you have our approval. Go
sure,
ahead.
sure. Thanks a lot.
Cheers, man.
Bye bye.
Have a good one.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, let's see who do we have next. Hey, Sai Krishna.
Oh,
Hey,
Hey,
how's
how's
it
it
going?
going? Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
pretty good.
pretty
First
good.
time?
Yeah, first time. I've been
Oh,
watching
perfect.
SNL for like 2 months now.
Oh,
oh,
nice. And like, I think this is the first time you were able to get into Quizwiser, or
Eh,
in the first attempt.
Yeah,
Okay, so
so yeah,
this
so
you attempted for
so
the first time.
yes.
Oh,
okay.
that's
So
good.
since you have been watching it for 2 months, tell us what's one good thing about SNL and one bad thing about SNL. Like
What can be
this would
improved?
be our feedback. Yeah, what one thing that can be improved and one thing that you
Uh,
really like.
I feel I asked so many questions in the live chat
Ah,
previously because
uh-huh.
sometimes maybe those super chats or something those because of that some of these questions will get missed. So
Okay.
that I feel
One
That's
thing
can be
can be
something we
improved.
can
improved.
improve.
And what
Correct.
one thing did you like? It's funny that you picked one thing that can be improved first and not one thing that you liked first. But yeah, one thing that you really liked.
Yeah, I really like this question and answer Quizwiser.
Oh, the
Quizwiser
whole
thing.
Yeah.
format.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ah,
nice.
that's
Even I
great.
try to answer in the chat box. Sometimes I get, sometimes I won't get.
Ah,
Some
Okay.
quiz is
new
always
things
fun,
will.
man. Quiz is always fun. I would agree. So yeah, what's your daily driver? Let's go with the daily ritual.
I use A52 S5G Samsung.
Ah, how much did you buy it for?
Previously, I got this in October last year.
Huh.
Before that, I had Samsung M30s.
Okay.
I took it for a photo and it got drenched in the water. So I gave it back to the Samsung store and they happily took the phone and they gave 4,000 refund on that
Hmm.
because they told the mother will be testing. So they asked if you want to replace or upgrade to a new phone. So I asked, fine, I'll get the new one. So they gave that 3,000 for that plus Diwali offer of 6,000 and one more old phone was there. So two phone and that plus given. So I finally paid only for 22,000 for this, which
Acha.
costed 35K at that launch.
35 at that time. So 13,000 you got off for that phone.
Yeah,
It's a good deal.
And
Like
how much
A52.
and how much
Yeah.
was your old phone worth it?
I paid for that 16K, that 4 GB,
16K, 13.
128 GB variant,
And how much time did you use that?
more than a year.
More than a year. So how can it be under warranty if you use it for more than a year?
No, it was not under the
No,
warranty,
not under
but they do.
warranty. He went ahead to
No,
get
it
it
was not
fixed.
under the warranty.
Yeah.
Acha, ऐसे. Nice.
Went ahead to get it
And
fixed. And
I knew that Samsung store guys, so they are also told, okay, we'll give.
So that is good. That is good. Like I like this thing that not only people share their bad experience with the service center, but even
they
if they
share
have a
their
good
good experience.
experience, they share the good experience as well. It's a balanced thing,
And that's
which is
why I
fine.
tell in in the reviews as well, like for Samsung, Oppo, Vivo, like you can check their offline rates as well. Like they have pretty
Hmm.
good discounts or pretty good offers when you go offline. And plus you can touch and feel the phone, of course.
Yeah, and
Nice,
the time when I went was it was the Diwali time, so they gave me 6,000 Diwali bonus.
Diwali bonus.
nice.
Chalo. So we have only Silicon and Apple investor.
Okay, I choose Apple Invest.
Nice.
Oh, Samsung and Apple. So yes, what is the cheapest Apple smartphone officially sold in India?
Is it iPhone 11
No.
or iPhone SE 2022?
It's
Hey,
iPhone SE
they
2020.
nice. They're not selling iPhone SE 2020 in India officially.
Not of course, it's the next variant. They don't send it officially. Like if you go to their apple.in website, the cheapest phone they sell is Apple iPhone SE 2022. Even the iPhone
20.
11 is 49,990 something like that.
Oh, that's a very interesting question. Like even I thought it's iPhone SE 2020, and a lot of people I can see in the chat as well. But yeah,
Because they're like
interest
2020, 2020.
2020.
I thought
That's all.
you would I thought people would like say iPhone 11 because even I thought initially that it was iPhone 11.
iPhone
Oh,
11 I gave because in Apple India website there is an option. Maybe I'm wrong, but I remember if you're switching from Android phone to iPhone, they give an option of iPhone 11. So I thought maybe
Exchange,
that's the cheapest.
exchange. If you exchange or do something, it is like 36,990 or something like that. If you exchange,
Oh, okay.
but I was like asking more of MRP. Like if you put offers and all, so it becomes very confusing. But yeah, do send in your email ID in the private chat so we can get from there. And yeah, and it was nice to know your Samsung experience. Sai Krishna. Krishna.
yes,
You
man.
say Sai
One
Krishna or
more,
you say Sai Krishna?
Sai Krishna.
Krishna. Okay.
One
Yeah.
more thing. See, nowadays, every manufacturer is trying to remove the charger from the box. So we have
Not
to buy
every.
Not not every.
Not
yet.
every.
Not every. Not everyone yet.
Not everyone.
Okay. So I heard that the Samsung S22 Ultra, you have to buy the separate cable and the charger for that 45-watt charging, that full speed. Is that right?
Cable I think is included. Cable to आता है ना?
Cable is
Yeah, cable
included, but I
included,
think
but that 45-watt speed, if you want to get
ha.
that high speed, you have to buy the separate cable.
But the
That
interesting
should,
thing is, the previous year 25 watt charges it at around
It's
one
charging
hour,
now.
1 hour 20 minutes, 1 hour 30 minutes, and this year you get like a speed difference of 5 minutes or 6 minutes, something like that. So that 45 watt charging is like a 45 watt charging, but it's giving you speeds almost closer to previous year.
so is it possible that so maybe if they really care about the environment, they can they give us like a universal charging support, like maybe a Qualcomm quick charge
That is my question. Or USB PD or something
on the
like that.
whole or every brands?
Mhm.
That even I want to see other brands do. Like I think Xiaomi supports USB PD charging, but it's not like if they say 120 max, the PD charging support would be like 33 watt or something like that. But I would love to see other brands also support USB PD charging, so that you can have one universal adapter and charge everything. Uh, that would be good. Yeah, it was nice meeting you, man. See
Yeah,
ya.
nice
See you
meeting you
soon.
guys. Thanks.
Who do we have next? We
Hmm.
have one more question remaining.
Oh, and that is Apple, right? है ना?
Nine.
Okay.
That is Silicon.
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 Okay. Hey, Shashank.
Hey, what's up?
Oh God, how
Hey.
are you guys?
Yeah.
We
Oh,
are
we
Hi
are
good.
good.
Priyansh,
How are
hi
you?
Prateek. I'm
Hi,
really
hi. You
good.
have a nice
Hey.
background.
Oh, thanks a lot. I just made it for the video. I
Huh,
thought
Yeah.
I'll
nice.
be in the video. Yeah, I just switched on my the क्या कहते हैं इसको भूल गया.
Ring light.
Uh, no, the this one.
Oh,
Acha.
you are a
You have to
YouTuber.
say.
Ninal, you are inspiring me to be a YouTuber, but I am a reeler right now. I make tech
Oh.
videos. You will be shocked to know, Mrinal, since when I am watching you. Uh, if you remember there was a very old video, how to make a website in a WordPress. Do you remember the year?
Yeah. I think it was sponsored by Wix.com.
No,
Yeah.
no, no, no. WordPress.
Okay, WordPress could be near that as well. Cool.
So 2015 or 16, I watched that video.
Mm-hmm.
Since
Oh,
then,
nice.
I'm watching you and getting inspired from both of you. Uh, that's all. Anything from my you want to ask me?
Oh, like, what's your Instagram thing, handle,
For the
or
tech,
the where you
for the
tech
Android
channel?
Ah,
topping.
Let's see. If you like, don't mind, can we? Would you like to share
Android
it?
topping. Definitely.
Uh,
Android topping.
mhm.
It's a green logo.
Android top in.
Topping.
Okay. Okay.
oh, I think there's this one.
Yes.
This one, ये क्या?
No, no, no.
Ah,
जो
नहीं नहीं
प्रतीक ने
नहीं
दिखाया,
नहीं.
nahin,
जो
nahin.
प्रतीक ने
This
दिखाया.
one.
And
Okay,
Pratik, we
okay.
had a conversation on the Twitter on
Huh.
when you asked what should I invest in for 6K, 6 lakhs.
Six lakh.
So I am
Acha.
one of the mining
Nice.
person. I suggested you to get a mining rig.
Acha. Do you run mining rig?
Yes, I do.
Ah.
You want to see it? It's in my room. One rig is
Oh,
here,
nice.
Oh,
and
nice.
another one is in my storeroom.
Oh,
So it's a big setup.
Hmm.
this will be
So,
a whole other conversation. But yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
let's. Can you give us a brief experience? How was your experience with whole mining thing? Is it still scalable thing now?
Definitely. I'm doing it since 2017. So,
Mm-hmm.
2017, that was my last year of my graduation. So, I didn't have the budget. So, I started with 80K. Uh, I got two graphic card 1060s, 6 GB, and still Ethereum was the most profitable coin. And उस time पे that was making around, मतलब that was the peak कि 90 to 1 lakh पहुंचा हुआ था Ethereum उस time पे.
Hmm.
I can speak in English.
हाँ
Perfect.
हाँ.
तो उस टाइम पे 4 to 6K बनता था ऑन 80K रिग. नाउ इट्स अबाउट 15 lakhs और दिस मेक मतलब जब 3 लाख पे इथीरियम था तो दिस वाज मेकिंग अराउंड 70 to 80K पर मंथ.
For
राइट
15
नाउ
lakhs.
इथीरियम ये सी अराउंड 15, मतलब उस टाइम पे जीपीयू का प्राइस भी बहुत हाइक था. आई गॉट 36 की टीआई फॉर 130 लाख, मतलब 1,30,000. तो दैट वाज अ बहुत ज़्यादा अमाउंट जो मैंने पे किया था. उसके बाद जब प्राइस थोड़े ड्रॉप हुए एंड देयर इज वन टर्म LHR,
Hmm.
3060 LHR जब लॉन्च हुए तो आई गॉट 8 ऑफ दैट. उस टाइम पे मेरा फिर एक तरीके से वो रेशियो अच्छा हो गया. Right now it's basically calculated in power hash rate. So right now I am giving 540 mega hash. This is making around, uh, I should tell you, in Ethereum per day it's making about 0.08 Ethereum per day,
Okay.
and in a month it is making 0.25 Ethereum.
So now that switch is coming from proof of work to proof of stake, na?
Yes,
Or
proof of
I'm
stake.
saying,
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes.
so how will
Proof
that
of,
affect it?
so there are many coins to mine on GPU. मतलब
अच्छा.
प्रूफ ऑफ वर्क कहीं नहीं जाने वाला अभी थोड़े टाइम तक, क्योंकि प्रूफ ऑफ स्टेक पे जैसे ही इथीरियम जाएगा उसके बाद जो पीछे के कॉइन्स है जो कम प्रॉफिटेबल है अभी, वो
Hmm.
एकदम से, क्योंकि जीपीयू पावर तो है अभी लोगों के पास, तो जीपीयू पावर वहां जाएगी फिर, और फिर कोई और कॉइन पंप होगा. देयर आर मेनी कॉइन्स जो कम्युनिटी ड्रिवन है. इथीरियम कम्युनिटी ड्रिवन नहीं रहेगा. फिर हो सकता है कि उस टाइम पे इथीरियम का प्राइस गिरे.
So proof of stake में if you have one Ethereum, so you can only mine one Ethereum, no? I think that's
तो
how it.
प्रूफ ऑफ स्टेक इज बेसिकली लाइक एफडी. ठीक है, आपके पास 40 इथीरियम है, आप उसको एक
हाँ.
सर्वर पे डाल दोगे, सर्वर पे वो नोड रहेगा और वो
Stake it.
फिक्स वो इट्स बेसिकली 40 होल्ड हो जाएंगे, एंड देयर विल बी अ नोड जो आपका सर्वर उनके लिए कैलकुलेट करके दे रहा होगा, ट्रांजेक्शन वैलिडेट कर रहा होगा, जो अभी हम जीपीयू से कर रहे हैं. तो ये जो डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन वाला जो कॉन्सेप्ट है वो टूटेगा, बहुत ब्रेक होने वाला है उसके बाद. और हो सकता है कि उसके बाद चीजें क्या हो, वी डोंट नो द
Pivot.
फ्यूचर ऑफ
हाँ,
इथीरियम.
that's interesting to know, man.
So, how do you
And
handle your electricity usage?
To be honest, it's very normal. मतलब अभी
Right.
after running an AC, in
Hmm.
winters it was very मतलब 14K कुछ आ रहा था मेरे पूरे घर का. इंक्लूडिंग एवरीथिंग. मतलब आई हैव अ होल सेटअप, मेरे 4 कंप्यूटर चल रहे होंगे, उसके बाद ये माइनिंग रिग भी चल रही होंगी, तो दिस इज टेकिंग अराउंड 10K पर मंथ
Okay. Okay.
इलेक्ट्रिसिटी.
Okay.
तो इट्स अ वेरी, मतलब वी टेक अ assumption कि ये एक साल में रिकवर हो जाएगा इफ यू होल्ड द इथेरियम, इफ यू आर नॉट सेलिंग एवरी मंथ.
Hmm.
Okay.
तो
The chat is
इसका कौन.
saying you
हाँ.
you are the reason why
I,
GPU
I
prices are
I
coming.
could see it coming when he said I bought it from Oneplus.
हाँ, मतलब इट वाज लाइक कि दे दो भाई, दे दो, कितने का भी, एक साल का देना है तो आप दे दो. ऐसे ही चल रहा था उस टाइम पे, मार्केट पूरा उस टाइम पे ऐसे ही था. सॉरी गाइस.
चलो.
आई एम अ मैक यूजर, तो मेरे को कोई दिक्कत हुई नहीं उस टाइम पे. मेरे को जीपीयू से कोई मतलब नहीं था.
Oh, nice.
चलो. So yeah, on the topic of that, I think you have only silicon left, so which is like
Which
a
is also
to,
relatable to you.
to
You
you
are
because
I'm not sure
silicon.
about that.
shortage.
So for the ritual, I am currently using iPhone 12 and OnePlus 7 Pro. And
Oh,
the only
Nice.
reason I switched to iPhone, that was basically because of the OnePlus. I was not very.
Reliability. Use the
Yes,
word reliability.
yes. So I was a very community-driven person on Android, and as my channel say, Android topping. So I was a fanboy of Android, and I was a developer
still are
at the
making
time.
Android reels. You have to remember
I am.
that.
So I use both of them because of the experience. I'm a UX designer by profession, so
Okay.
that's why I use both. I love Apple now because I have all the devices of Apple. The ecosystem is good, but I have doubt. Mrinal, the question is to you कि एयरपॉड्स कभी कभी बहुत फ्लक्चुएट होते हैं, मतलब कि एयरपॉड्स, मैं वॉच से अगर फोन उठा रहा हूँ तो कभी नहीं होता है कि कभी कभी नहीं जाएंगे वो एयरपॉड से, वॉच से ही कॉल उठ जाती है और वो नहीं जा रहे, चाहे मैं स्विच भी कर दूँ. तो इज अ इट्स दैट अ बग या इकोसिस्टम का प्रॉब्लम है? ये जो इकोसिस्टम सीमलेस सीमलेस करते थे, मुझे नहीं दिखा हुआ अभी.
Are you using the same Apple ID on all the devices?
यस मतलब आई हैव
It
6
happens with
डिवाइसेस.
me as well.
हाँ,
अच्छा.
ये सीमलेस सीमलेस मुझे लगता है वो दैट इज जस्ट, मतलब वो पता नहीं क्यों मेरे को लगा कि नहीं है इतना सीमलेस.
इतना seamless नहीं है. It's not like 100%
नो
seamless,
नो
95% seamless. So
इवन द कॉपी
I think you
पेस्ट
might have
डजंट
also
वर्क
seen
ऑल द टाइम.
AirDrop also fails sometimes.
यस यस
AirDrop भी fail
इवन
होता है. That connection
कॉपी
also.
पेस्ट भी
Copy paste
बहुत
also
फेल
fails.
होते हैं.
होता है. It also happens with me as well.
Nice to hear that. Swiftly moving on.
यस यू कैन शूट द
Uh,
क्वेश्चन.
what is, I think, yeah, which is the biggest chip manufacturer in the world?
सैमसंग.
No,
नो. ओके. नो.
Team
क्वालकॉम.
Cincy.
you.
Who is right? Who is right? Oh, no
What
one
did
is
you
right.
say? I didn't hear
क्वालकॉम.
Mrinal. No, Mrinal said
Taiwan.
something. Yeah, it's
TSMC.
TSMC.
TSMC. This is the one, na?
Ha,
Who is
TSMC.
right?
It's TSMC.
Acha, na? Oh,
TSMC. It's
nice.
around 54%. So Qualcomm and all, I think, don't manufacture their own. Like they have a distribution of it. They are not like a third-party manufacturer. So 80 to 90% they get it done from other companies.
Hmm.
So either Samsung, TSMC, or so
Hmm.
TSMC has the major share. Samsung is like 9% or 10%, something like that, and TSMC is around
Hmm.
54%.
I think Intel is getting into action now. They are setting their own fabrication units
Foundry,
in
yeah,
Texas.
in
Hmm.
US. So,
So they might give
so
competition.
GPU prices might come down. You might
इट इज
then and
हो
there.
गए हो गए. मतलब वी आर
Okay.
गेटिंग 3060 फॉर 50K राइट नाउ. मतलब आई गॉट इट फॉर 75 एंड राइट नाउ इट्स 50K.
50.
तो
चलो it
इससे
has
नीचे
settled
नहीं
down.
जाएंगे. इससे नीचे नहीं जाएंगे अभी थोड़े टाइम. तो अगर
हाँ, you
इथीरियम
have to
फिर
see
प्राइस
the
हाइक हुआ तो फिर सब
inflation.
कुछ हाइक.
Hmm.
राइट
Oh,
राइट राइट.
nice.
Chalo,
Chalo.
Probably they
man,
are
that
coming
was
with the
like a
40.
really long talk with you. But yeah, that was very interesting to know about
And
Same
Minecraft.
here, same here.
informative. And
मैं
Informative.
informative.
बहुत टाइम से
We
I
got
वेट
to
कर
learn
रहा
a
था.
lot
दिस इज
from
अ
you.
फैन मोमेंट. दिस इज अ फैन
Oh,
मोमेंट फॉर मी.
nice.
oh, thanks.
Nice.
I hope the
Chalo.
chat found it interesting, man. Thank you, Shashank, and we'll see you
थैंक
next
यू.
time, man.
थैंक यू
Bye.
प्रतीक. थैंक यू मृणाल. बाय बाय.
Cheers, man. Have a good one.
Okay. Okay.
So we have one winner for, I guess, Quizwiser.
Yep.
Last time there were three winners. Yeah. Okay. Do we have any app of the gadget
Yes,
of
we do
the
have app of week. We do have
for the
app of week.
gadget for the gadget of the week? I have this.
Ah, go
Uh,
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
so funny thing is, like this I boy bought it in the day one after like chasing the guy, asking him to keep his shop open at the night and all that. I got it and it was okay. The next day I tried it. Even this one stopped working, and I was like, "What the hell is this? How can this kid stop working?" So let me show you how this works. This is a very weird. This is the first wireless charger I have seen. So this is a wireless charger, and if I charge it with this thing, a PD charger,
You
it won't turn on. The whole point of a PD charger is it can charge anything. That's what, like, it can deliver high power if it needs high power, less power it needs less power. This one only charges with a small or a cheapest power adapter. If you put a PD charger, it won't work, and that's what I had. So he showed me in the shop, it was working. I bought it in the house and it stopped working. So this is the gadget of the day or the
So
week.
yeah, so it's the gadget of the week that you should not buy. So we came to know, like, basically you, in order to support USB PD you have to buy license. So I
Hmm.
think they didn't license it out, and I think it's no, it's chargeable. The license is not free.
License
So
chargeable, but then if you're selling something for 2000 rupees, get a
1,000 rupees
license.
of
The only reason people are buying wireless charger is they're stuck in something. So might as well fix their problem.
so yeah. So
Sure.
since we went Goa, we went inside water and did all stuff. So if your phone has water in the speakers and all of that, there is an app called Speaker Cleaner, uh, which is apparently showing me a full screen ad right now. But yeah, so you can use the app to actually remove water from your speaker.
Like a racing car,
Airplane. So
airplane
they
racing
use
car.
high frequency sound, so it can push out water.
Okay, didn't work for me though. I tried it, it didn't work. So might work for other people.
You
So
had water in the charging port. It can no one can remove water from the charging port.
could be that, or could be
Had a
even
problem.
salt as well. Salt, or maybe like grains,
Also,
sand, small
or it could be
particles.
just a software bug. Like once it's triggered, it is not going back. It could
Oh
be
yeah,
that
that
as
could
well.
be it as well. We will know in the full review either way. Okay.
And yeah, just to end it with Mr. M. Hi guys, missed last week. What's up? Love the outfit, Mrinal, and as usual, love Mr. Beard. Mr. Beard looks sleepy. I am like I haven't slept a lot because of course traveling and on vacation you don't get enough sleep. But thank you, man. Nice to see you. You are last week. Last week you were in Bangalore, yeah.
Hmm. Oh yeah,
So
I was.
yes, yeah. So
Okay,
yes,
so
that's
pretty much it from our side. See you guys in the next one.
bye bye everyone.